Check them off like a wish list. You fighting a titan. Yeah. I got a bullet in the chamber just ready to strike him.
If I told him once, I told him enough. I'm out for heads, there's no discussion, not a game nor a bluff. Yo, I would go insane just to make a point and leave him stuck. And the point of the matter is that all these niggas is butt. Do the water backsplash, funky mouth ass niggas that still talking shit back, cause I ain't hung up my mic and called it quits while they slept. I was up through the night, plotting to get rich. No black forces, not hitting no licks. What? Cause niggas fold like steel chairs, amped up that drip in they neck, got them yelling like Ric Flair. Please beware this mighty boot to the chest, leave him gasping for air. No Vader, but I'm here to bomb shit like Big Van Vader, but black. Fuck around and put motherfuckers' heads in the bag like I was slack. Cause these stupid motherfuckers really don't get the message. This the best little wrestling podcast in Texas, motherfuckers.
Check them off like a wish list.
Yeah.
You fighting a titan.
Cause these stupid motherfuckers really don't get the message.
I got a bullet in the chamber just ready to strike him.
Yeah.
Check them off like a wish list. You fighting a titan.
This the best little wrestling podcast in Texas.
I got a bullet in the chamber just ready to strike him. You fight.
Welcome to the best little wrestling podcast in Texas for our August 25th edition of the Dynamite, right? Dynamite?
You want to redo that?
Man, there's so many
Okay.
there's so many wrestling shows. It's hard to keep up, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, we're doing this 7 days a week now.
Yeah. I don't even know what day it is anymore, really.
Only reason I know
yeah.
it's Wednesday is because Dynamite just came on.
Yeah, actually, yeah. So yeah, Dynamite was fucking pretty goddamn good tonight.
Damn, that Milwaukee crowd was live.
Not bad. I was really into this episode, actually.
Yep.
I
I had worries this earlier today when I saw the card and just saw everything posted because I didn't see like really big matches.
Well, man, I mean, I don't know what you would call big. Like Orange Cassidy and Matt Hardy was a good match.
That was a good match to start out with. Absolutely.
Boy, he came in with that crossbody a little hot and high.
Oh, that nose is done, son.
Yeah. So I mean, but you know that shit, accidents happen.
Hey.
Matt Hardy is a consummate professional, and he finished that shit like a champion.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they only got like 11 minutes. I thought that was kind of weird. I figured they would have a little more time than that, but it was still a pretty good match. I mean, so Orange Cassidy hit him with the Superman punch, right?
Yeah, and that roll up at the end where that was a new pin. That's the first time I think I've ever seen him use that.
Yeah.
Where he rolls him up and sticks his hand in his pockets. Yeah.
He did a lot of pocket stuff.
A lot of pocket stuff. I mean, both of them did. So when he
was it,
and then pulled out the $100 bills.
That was at that point. That was the loudest pop of the night. Was when he pulled out the money.
It was the first pop.
Well, yeah. I mean, you know, they all get that little pop when they come out. Oh, Orange Cassidy got a pretty big pop when he came out.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, the money was the big pop.
Oh yeah. But did you see when Orange Cassidy did the like half nonchalant Matt Hardy?
Yeah, and he was doing the delete all lazy. Yeah. So, dude, that was all really good. And he did the swanton with his hands in his pockets.
Yep.
He tried to hit the twist of fate. Dude, Orange Cassidy is low key a genius.
Yeah.
And he is just the personal story, the character story that he tells in the ring is great. And the more I watch him, the more I realize how intelligent that dude actually is with his gimmick. Like, he is probably one of the better people I've seen covet a gimmick and really take care of it and protect it. And he always makes it work, and it always seems believable. As funny as it may be at some points. Like, I don't really get the leg kick thing, right? I get that it's funny and the crowd pops for it and shit, but to me, that's the one thing out of everything that he does that I'm not behind.
Well, so look, when he does that leg kick, it gives an opportunity for his opponent to get a nice heel pop. You know what I mean? So if you don't sell that leg kick and you interrupt it or something, the crowd automatically hates you.
Yeah, I'm not saying I don't understand it, because I do. I definitely get why he does it, right? But I'm just saying that out of all the things that he does, that's probably the one thing where I'm like, I kind of wish he would. You know what I mean? But then again, it may fuck with his character not doing that. So,
well,
and I know the crowd.
He doesn't
and
do
the
it every match either anymore.
No, no. I think he does because that's kind of his spot. That's kind of like one of his main spots to hit. Yeah, because last time it was who do he wrestle last?
Last time I could distinctly remember him doing is whenever he did with Sting.
Yeah, they did it back and forth.
Yeah, that was I loved it.
Amazing.
I loved it.
Amazing. Amazing. But yeah, so that was a pretty good match, and Matt Hardy got really busted up. So that's not a bad opening.
Like a fountain.
Yeah, dude, he was bleeding like a stuck pig. You could tell his nose was broken.
Yeah.
But and then we had Jericho.
Well, we had the Malachi Black vignette where he told Brock.
Oh yeah, that's right. That he was gonna kill you.
Yeah,
and he was that. And that.
Yeah, just go ahead and go get out the ring, get your 10 count.
Yeah, he was just telling him basically like, I'm gonna beat you, I'm gonna beat your daddy, and I'm gonna beat whoever else is associated with the Nightmare family. I was like, wow, that is, man, it's such a good promo. He's always such.
Dude, there were so many good promos tonight.
Yeah, dude, there really were. I was
not upset with any of them.
Yeah, but man, so I had fucking by the end of this, I had totally forgot that Malachi Black was even having this match. So when they announced it after the trios match with the Gun Club and shit, I was like, oh yeah, oh shit, we're not done. Because I kept looking at the time going, wow, fuck. So what are they gonna do? They don't have a whole lot of time left. But yeah. So anyways, after the Malachi Black promo, we had Jericho do his in-ring segment and basically calling out MJF, saying, I will fight you forever. As soon as he said that shit, I was just like, fuck, man. Are we going to drag this thing out?
Well, I think we're just going to do this one last time.
Right. Well, now it's a retirement match. He basically he put what I really like was I won't wrestle anymore in AEW.
Yeah. So he can still do New Japan and all that other stuff.
Well, everybody
or his cruise.
Well, yeah, everybody wants to see Jericho and Okada again.
Yeah.
So. And I think he wants to wrestle Kota Ibushi too. I think that's something he said on his podcast. So yeah, I'm sure he's got a couple more matches.
But hey, that just makes it to where he's just on the commentary. You know, it eases up his load on the show.
And honestly, he's not bad on commentary. I really enjoyed. I really thought Rampage's commentary team was going to be kind of out there, real just scatterbrained.
Well, when we first heard it was going to be four guys.
Well, the four guys that we had heard it was going to be was really what my problem was. It was just a lot of not commentary guys.
Yeah, I see what
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Right. The only real commentary guy on there was Excalibur.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But man, they really did a good job. They really do a good job on Rampage. Well, JR was on the call last Friday.
Yeah, because Jericho had to take some time.
Yeah.
Right, understandable.
Right. But so Jericho's putting his career on the line.
Yep.
And then MJF came out to rebut, and he basically said he's gonna whip Jericho again.
Yeah, he said better than making Chris Jericho tap is making Chris Jericho end his career.
Yeah.
Right. So much better, you know.
Yeah.
Then we rolled into the Lucha Brothers versus Varsity Blondes, and you were right. I was wrong. Go ahead and admit it right now.
I told you.
I mean, okay.
Well, man, so the only reason I was saying this is because before the pandemic and shit, they were really pushing the Lucha Brothers towards the tag team championships and shit. So this is what I've been saying is that I think they're getting back to all the shit that they had planned pre-pandemic.
Right.
So I and then also I think it's too early for Andrade to get involved, and I also kind of think they're separating him from the Lucha Brothers themselves and having him focus more on Pac.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know, but yeah, I thought this was a really good match. Brian Pillman Jr. looks better every time. Every time I see him. He looks better every single time. And so the Lucha Brothers ended up picking up the win with a assisted pile driver, which is an insane move.
Yeah.
Because he gets him like in a small package, basically.
And then he grabs his legs.
Phoenix grabs his legs, and they do the pile driver and shit. Yeah. So yeah, they picked up the win with that, and then so that they'll go on to face Jurassic Express at Rampage.
Yeah.
In a steel cage. Yeah, on Friday in Rampage. In a steel cage, right?
I know. I think the Young Bucks match is in a steel cage.
No, I'm pretty sure this one on Rampage is in a steel cage. I don't know. I guess we'll find out on Friday.
We'll find out.
But either way it goes, so they go on to face Jurassic Express
for the #1 contender spot.
Yeah, and I have a feeling Lucha Bros are gonna win it.
Think?
Yeah, I do.
You've been right so far, so.
Well, man, I've just been thinking about it, and it makes more sense, honestly. Like, Jurassic Express, they've got a lot of steam behind them, but they don't really have a lot of steam behind them as a tag team. More of the steam is behind Jungle Boy as solo dude. You know what I mean? So I don't think it's really the right time. I think Luchasaurus needs a little more time to really flesh out his character.
Yeah.
In ring, on camera, right? And then I think probably after that, because Lucha Brothers are a good tag team because they're easily flipped heel face in any situation.
Yeah.
Right. So that's really a good thing about them. So they could definitely go Young Bucks, Lucha Brothers, Jurassic Express, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it makes sense, right? And then Young Bucks, Varsity Blondes, or whoever else they have at the time. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So
then we get to run into the Jamie Hayter Velvet match, and that was the half of that was the worst part of the night for me.
Well, okay, so it was really just the finish sequence where it got fucked up. Other than that, that match was good.
Yeah,
and that was the best I had seen Red Velvet in a long time.
When she completely missed that moonsault.
Yeah, but that was the finish. That was like the end of the match and shit. Like, it was already over at that point, basically. I'm saying that up until that point, they had a really good match. And I don't be over here defending shit a lot. So I'm just saying that, like, Jamie Hayter looked really good. She made Red Velvet look good. But Jamie Hayter looked amazing in that match. And she looked strong. All of her offense was heavy. You know what I mean? All of her forearms looked like they were going to put Red Velvet to sleep. All of her offense looked great. But yeah, Red Velvet, bro, she does not have good luck with that moonsault spot.
Nope.
At all. And that's what I was saying before. It's like I didn't understand why they had her go against Britt Baker there. It's like they just slid her in there for a second. But I didn't understand why they did that because she missed that moonsault. And you watch Dark and Elevation.
Yeah, she does it a lot too.
She misses that moonsault a lot. And at that point, somebody should take her aside and be like, hey, stop doing it.
Yeah.
Literally. You should make this the last time that you do this thing at all. Like, straight up. Like, there's no reason. There's no reason for you to do it anymore.
Right. So, I was going to ask you a question. We had talked a couple weeks ago about Ruby Soho coming in and needing her to move the needle for the women's division.
Yeah.
Do you think that Jamie Hayter adding her now into the women's division has moved that needle a little bit?
No. Not enough people care about Jamie Hayter.
Okay.
Now, do I think people will care about Jamie Hayter? Yeah, eventually. If they continue to book her right and make her look good, yeah, people will care about Jamie Hayter. Chick's talented, and she's just damn good. And tonight should have showed everybody that, right? She's the best thing that's happened to the women's division in a hot-ass minute. I'll tell you right now, Jamie Hayter is probably the best wrestler they have on their women's roster. Straight up.
Right on. Well, they picked up the win, Jamie Hayter, and then Britt Baker and then start beating up on Red Velvet. And we had the run out with Chris Statlander.
Chris Statlander came out and cheered the ring and cleared the ring. Ended up with the belt.
Yep.
So we got Chris
ready for All Out,
So we got Chris Statlander versus Britt Baker at All Out, and I don't see Chris Statlander winning that.
No, I don't either.
It'll be a good match, I think.
Yeah, I'm sure between now and then we'll get Chris Statlander, Red Velvet versus Britt Baker and Jamie Hayter.
Yeah,
I'm sure that's happening. So get ready for that.
So what's up with the Dark Order, bro? What's up with your guy?
Bro, come on, man.
What's up with your guy, Evil Uno?
Bro, come on, man. Look, I ain't got no issues with Evil Uno. I think Alex Reynolds is kind of being a little crybaby.
Evil Uno didn't say some foul ass shit.
Evil Uno didn't say no false ass shit.
Oh, y'all are hateful.
First of all,
y'all are hateful.
He did what the man asked him to do. If you and me were at a bar and you said, stand back, I got this one, I'm going to stand the hell back and not interfere.
That's you, because you want to see me get beat up, Brady.
Well.
That's different. See, the difference is if you asked me that and you were ended up getting fucked up, I'd jump in. You see the fucking difference here?
I guess. But there's nothing wrong with what they did to Adam Page, I think. I think Adam Page needs to establish himself more as the singles competitor without needing the homies and everything like that to get over.
Right. No, I think what they did was great, and I think how they did it with the Dark Order, like some of them running out, and then some of them stopping them, and then that causing this division in the Dark Order, which is a very big faction. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that out of all of this, it's going to end up they're going to end up breaking up.
Beaver Boys is going to break out, I feel.
Is that John Silver and Alex Reynolds?
Yeah, that's what they were in the Indies.
Is the Beaver Boys?
Yeah.
See, I'm not real familiar with a lot of stuff that I've seen some of Alex Reynolds stuff. But I haven't ever really seen any of John Silver's stuff.
Not knocking anything on Alex Reynolds, man. He's a great wrestler. He does a really good job with all of his promos and everything. But it's really hard to stand next to John Silver and his charisma and not kind of be in a shadow.
Well, I mean, the stuff that I've seen of Alex Reynolds on the Indies, he was doing a really fucking...
Yeah, like I said, he's a great wrestler. I really see him going far in this. But.
So how long do you think do you think All Out will be the or do you think something will happen on Rampage when they'll set a match for All Out?
For
the Dark Order.
Oh, I don't know how that's going to play out, man. I don't have the slightest.
So, I mean, because don't you think ultimately it should be John Silver and Alex Reynolds versus Stu Grayson and Evil Uno?
Honestly, I don't even think they need to have a match to fall out. I think they should just go their separate ways as friends and not even do the match.
Yeah.
I don't see a reason to do that because they're both going to be face in the end. You really want them to both be face, unless you're starting to do the heel turn of Dark Order, which I don't think you should, but you do.
Well, because here's my thing with them breaking up the Dark Order, right? Is because you've got the two tag teams, Evil Uno and Stu Grayson and Silver and Reynolds, right? And then you've got Preston Vance, and then you've got Colt Cabana, and then you've got Anna Jay
and Conti.
Yeah, and Ty Conti. So, like, what happens to the rest of them? Do they all just go single then? Are they a part of it? Do they take sides with anybody else? See, here's where I'm at. Does it become two factions then? Because that's what I don't want to see.
I don't think that's what I honestly think they'll just have, Alex Reynolds and John Silver just break off and go do tag stuff.
And you think they'll keep everybody else
in the Dark Order? Keep everybody else in the Dark Order.
That probably would make the most sense, I think. Right?
Just thin the herd a little bit,
Yeah, that would probably make the most sense. And as far as tag teams go, if it's not going to be Stu Grayson and Evil Uno, then it should be John Silver and Alex Reynolds that they push into the division.
Yeah.
I love John Silver. That dude is just he's just huggable. You know what I mean? Like you look at him and you're just like, I'll fucking hug the shit out of you, dude. Straight up.
Wrap them beefy arms around me.
Yeah, bro. Like I find like every time he's on screen, like I find myself smiling and shit, like Johnny Hungy and shit. Like I just like it. Yeah. I like a lot of the shit with the Dark Order. I just wish there was more happening with them, I suppose. But maybe we're getting there.
Maybe.
So, yeah.
Well, now
we had the Dynamite debut of fucking CM Punk, Nick.
You know, and the crowd's so loud he can't even hear Tony Schiavone.
I know, right? It was great. But yeah, so the crowd started chanting yes.
Yeah.
And he was like, it's not my shtick, and maybe y'all should be a little more patient.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Well.
So you think Bryan Danielson's gonna pop up at All Out? Do you think it'll be the pay-per-view? Or you think it'll be after that?
I think it'll be after that.
You think it'll be the Dynamite after All Out?
Ooh, I would hope that's when they do it. I'm really tired. I'm just so burnt out on returns at pay-per-views.
Yeah.
You know, I miss those days. I miss the days of returns on regular TV and championship matches on regular TV.
Yeah.
You know?
You know, sometimes it happens. We just had a championship match on Rampage. We just had 2 championship matches. We just had 3 championship matches on Rampage.
I know. That's why I'm enjoying it. That's what I'm saying. There's other places that don't do that. There's other places that start every show with a fucking promo.
I really hate that I hated on AEW so much over the past year.
Mm.
Now, I mean, I really do, because I like watching it. Dude, I'm more excited for AEW every week.
Yeah.
I'm probably most excited, other than like the GCW shows and shit that are popping off, and some other little like New Japan and shit, of course. I'm more excited for AEW and almost everything that they've got going on. I was looking at that All Out card and was just like, "Fuck, this is gonna be banging."
Yep.
You gonna come over?
Of course, we'll be doing that shit together.
All right, that's what's up. Oh yeah, so after the CM Punk segment, he called out Darby Allin.
Yeah.
Right. And then that was the end of that. So we're gonna get CM Punk and Darby Allin at All Out.
Well, they had talked about, you know, what's the number one thing that brought you back? And he said, the talent, the young talent.
Yeah, the young talent. And then dropped a lot of people.
Dropped all the names.
Also talked about AJ Lee.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, talked about his wife. Said your wife said, "Oh, love you, baby."
And once again, talked shit about WWE without even saying their fucking name.
Did he?
Yeah, I can't remember what it was specifically, but I was like, "Oh, shade." But yeah, then we got the Miro backstage segment.
I love that. That was so good.
Man, I don't know. The whole God thing is just weird to me, but it's whatever. He keeps calling himself the Redeemer, and my wife will love me for it because I'm champion. Yeah, like,
it's good stuff.
Okay, so I know they're gonna have Lana show up sooner or later.
Yeah, it's coming.
Which will be cool.
Yep.
Which I hope they put Lana in the fucking women's division, because I think she'll be a huge help. A huge help. I don't know if you watched her last few matches in WWE.
I did. Whenever she was getting buried and put through tables every week. Yep, I remember.
Think about all the work that she put in her last few weeks, her last few months. Yep. Think about all the work that she put in. And now think about her going over there and helping those ladies on that roster. I think because it's so fresh in her mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All that work, all those drills, all that, you know what I mean? All that training. I think it being so fresh with her, I think that'll help them a lot. Because she can instill in those young chicks, like, you know, you need to drill these things, running the ropes. Because that's a lot of the problem that I've noticed with the women's division is they just don't hit the ropes hard enough. They don't. They just kind of glance off of them. Did you see Jamie Hayter running the ropes?
Yeah, she was getting in it. She was getting in it.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm talking about, man. and like it was good. She was making Red Velvet run the ropes hard. That's one thing that I noticed. She was throwing,
just
ropes.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I think Jamie Hayter's going to work with the women a lot. I think that'll be really good.
Yeah.
But,
well, following that, we got the Darby, Allin, Kingston, and Moxley versus the Wingmen and Hollywood.
They got.
Hunk.
You know, I'm really surprised they got as much time as they did because they went for about 8 minutes.
Look, man, I'll tell you one thing. Kingston, he tells a story in his ring. In that ring, he tells a story.
Dude, I love Eddie Kingston.
It's so good. When he was going back and forth with, homeboy would chop him, it's like nothing. And then Cesar Bononi got in. And a little back and forth between just him and Cesar Bononi was just a whole, like, chapter of a novel just in that one little spot. It was, I enjoy the hell out of that kind of stuff.
I really liked all the finish sequence with Darby.
Oh, yeah.
That was all cool.
Coffin drop.
Dude, that thing's just looking better and better every
time
I
remember you
when he never hit it, when he would never land that thing ever.
Yeah.
For a whole year, Brady.
Yeah.
He didn't hit that fucking coffin drop.
And then finally he did.
And now he hits it almost every time.
Yep.
You know, I think they're really starting to figure out how to put these matches together. You know what I mean? I think they've always had the right idea. But I think getting the execution down has been, because dude, their production has stepped up emphatically.
Yeah.
In the past 4 or 5 months. You
know
what I mean?
So speaking on production, they released that video.
God damn, that video is great. Yeah. So that producer is
Tim.
Fuck, I can't remember his last name. Starts with a W, but I think. But he has done a few of the WrestleManias and shit. And he did some stuff for WWE for a while. So that's a good person to have back there.
Well, I'll tell you what, that man has my dream job. That's where the magic the real magic is made.
Yeah, imagine that, dude. You're watching fucking 14 cameras.
Ready 5. Go 5.
At once. Yeah. Dude. Like, just hearing him call it, I was like, man, that is amazing.
That's a production man's dream.
And for us and it's not for the fans in the arena. It's for us at home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And for him to mold that moment, for us to get all the right shots.
Yeah.
And take in all the right things.
Well, he gave us the crying guy.
Yeah, masterful.
That was on him.
Masterful. Yep. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't get much better than that, dude. That was still. And then I was watching it tonight, like at how they were producing, and I'm not sure if it's the same guy, but I was watching tonight how they were like cutting from camera to camera. I was too. And when they were, and I was just noticing, like, man, they've gotten a lot smoother with. They still miss some big moments. They still miss like big spots in a match sometimes. They'll be hitting the wrong camera. But that's still just, growing pains, I think.
Well, for instance, in the match we're talking about, there was a time when Moxley and Kingston had Peter Avalon on the outside of the ring stomping on him. And the camera angle that the camera guy had was their boots hitting them. And you could tell that they were soft hits. The camera guy should have panned up. And quickly, the guy we're talking about that does the production was like, get off that camera, tells the cameraman to step back, change view, and then goes back to the camera.
Yeah.
And that's the good production skills. That's what it does.
Yeah.
So yeah, that match was really good. At the end, Daniel Garcia came out and attacked Darby Allin.
Yeah, Daniel Garcia came out and attacked him, and then ran off.
So
I'm hoping after All Out that Darby Allin and Daniel Garcia get into a little program together, because that'll be some fucking fire matches. And dude, I'm really I keep watching more of Daniel Garcia's matches, and I'm becoming a huge fan of Red Death. That kid has got it. I think he just needs to get used to wrestling in a bigger ring.
Right.
I went back and watched a couple of his matches in AEW, and I was like, wow, that really seems like that it's getting his pacing down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of these indie rings are fucking small. They're like 12 by 12 and shit.
Yeah.
Just tiny motherfuckers.
Well, they gotta be able to fit it in a bingo hall.
Yeah. Or in somebody's backyard and shit.
Hey,
but,
hey.
Yeah.
Get a little personal there.
All right, it's my bad. Sorry, I know you had a time. But,
so then we got the Takante.
Did you see that elbow she hit the bunny with?
Mm-hmm.
That first one, it thumped when she hit her with it, and I was like, "Oh damn!" They looked like they really started fighting there for a second.
I wouldn't put it past them.
No, hell no, not Ty Conti, dude.
Not Allin either. Allin.
No, I've heard they're both kind of feisty, but yeah.
But so Allin came up, offered her spot in FHO or
HF Hardy in the Hardy family office.
Yeah. And then she tore up the contract, and so we're getting that next Wednesday, or no, that's at Rampage. Rampage.
Yeah, they'll wrestle at Rampage. So Ty Conti will be making a Rampage debut,
which is gonna be awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then we got the Kenny Omega in ring promo with Don Callis.
Callis.
I wrote down with Tony Schiavone. Of course, that was automatically that wasn't happening. So Don Callis, taking the mic, being the piece of shit carny he is.
Yeah, I think it was all good stuff in the ring. I liked it. I enjoyed it.
Well, they had put out on YouTube a couple days ago a package talking about where they showed what they showed tonight, right? And I enjoy how they're taking stuff that they premiered on social media and everything and bringing it into the Dynamite to the main program and using it as part of the storyline.
Yeah,
bringing the social media aspect of into it.
Yeah, I've noticed they've been doing that a little more.
Yeah, but yeah, so that was cool seeing how Don Callis hired and fired Christian for a 10-year-old boy. Creepy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So then we got Moxley backstage promo talking about the contract that he got signed from Japan.
Yep.
And it was signed by Satoshi Kojima.
Yep.
Who I'm pretty sure he already wrestled in AEW for the U.S. Championship. I'm pretty sure that was the first New Japan wrestler that came over, was Satoshi Kojima. I want to say.
That's the one with all the bald spots, right?
No. Oh. That's Minoru Suzuki.
Yeah, Minoru. Okay. No.
But Satoshi Kojima, I'm pretty sure he was the first one to come over here and fight. Because Moxley went over there and fought Minoru Suzuki. I'm pretty sure Kojima came over here and fought Moxley for the U.S. title. Mm-hmm. But Kojima's on Impact now. It's on the Impact roster. So I don't know how they're doing this whole New Japan. Because it's at Rampage, right?
Yeah.
Or no, it's at All Out.
It's at All Out. Yeah.
It's All Out. So some interesting stats about Satoshi Kojima. Because a lot of people look at him and they're like, who's this old Japanese guy? He's a fucking 2-time IWGP heavyweight champion, 7-time IWGP fucking tag team champion, 2-time never open weight 6-man tag team champion. The 6-man teams are what's interesting about them. It was Kojima, Ricochet, and Matt Sydal one time. And then the second one was Ricochet, Kojima, and David Finlay was the team. And then he won the 2010 G1 Climax, and he was the 1994 Young Lions Cup winner.
Well, so he's definitely a accredited wrestler.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, Kojima is like Hall of Fame tier. Been to wars with all kinds of people, and that's just his New Japan stuff that I was kind of giving you. He's done a lot of shit in All Japan. He's been all over the place. I'm pretty sure he's done some time in Pro Wrestling Noah. I know he's been in almost every Japanese promotion. So he's just it's going to be a really good match.
Good.
It's going to be a hard hitting match. Kojima is a heavy hitting dude. So it's going to be really good.
Right on.
Yeah.
So we move into our second 3-man tag.
So what happened? This only went 5 minutes, and I went to take a piss and came back, and who had got the win? Who got
all right,
DQ?
so okay, first of all, it was the Gun Club versus the Factory, right?
Right.
What had happened is QT basically started running his mouth to Big Show up at commentary, or I'm sorry, Paul White up at commentary, right. And then Paul White got up and was like, "Oh, you want to talk shit?" And so he got the distraction, and then I think it was Austin Gunn that got the surprise roll up for the win.
Oh, okay. So it was a surprise roll up. Oh, okay. Yeah. For some reason, I thought it was a DQ. I didn't really see it and shit. When I came back, it was already over, and I was like, God damn, that went fast.
As our friends from across the pond like to say, the most devastating move is wrestling. Sports entertainment.
The surprise roll up.
The surprise roll up.
Gets them every time.
Yep.
But yeah, so
they're just pushing the Paul White QT thing for all out. So.
Yeah. I mean, that's the only reason he was out there on commentary, anyways.
And then you know what? I didn't think I was going to end up being a fan of Dan Lambert. Dan Lambert. Yeah, but there was a vignette with him and Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page.
That boy could cut a promo.
That for sure. So
I did not expect that. I was like, damn, that boy got some mic skills. Listen to him talk. You could even see it on Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page's faces. They were like, damn.
They were definitely impressed.
Fucking get it, Don Lambert.
So I don't know where this is going though.
Lance Archer. I don't know.
Well,
they're doing something.
Yeah, I guess it's gonna have to be.
But yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't really know where it's going.
But why? Why? I still don't understand why Dan Lambert's here.
I don't know. I think it's some cross promotion thing that they're gonna end up doing. I don't know.
I'm sure.
I'm really curious. Yeah, I'm really curious about what they're actually gonna do with all that, but
we'll see.
Yeah.
And at this point, there was only like 5 minutes left on the program.
There was 6 minutes left.
6 minutes. This point in time. Oh, I'm sorry. 6 minutes left on the program.
Yeah.
For the burial of Brock Anderson.
Did he blade?
I have no idea.
Or did he really get busted open?
I honestly couldn't tell you.
Because it looked like a shitty blade job.
It did, if it was a blade job. But all I know is all of a sudden the ref has gloves on. I'm like, there's blood, and it's just a little splotch on Brock's forehead, and I'm like, you need gloves for that? But
but yeah, so I mean, we knew what was going to happen.
Yeah,
we all knew Malachi Black was going to just murder
Brock. Should have took his offer. Brock should have rolled right out that ring, took the 10 count, and walked away. But no,
honestly,
had to get his daddy's ass beat.
Honestly, that would have been. I think that would have been better to see. I think that would have put more question in the air of what the fuck is going to happen moving forward. Because what if nobody will fight Malachi Black from the Nightmare family, right? Like, what if nobody wanted to fucking Brock Anderson just rolls out and he's like, no, nope, sorry, I ain't doing it. Just bails. The next person, fucking Big Shotty. He's like, no, bro,
I'm good.
I'm young. I value my career. I value my life and my career and shit, right?
I like my jaw intact where it is.
I mean, it would suck for us that want to see Malachi Black wrestle.
But storyline.
But it would be so great as soon as somebody came that wanted to him, that wanted to fight him. I don't know. Bryan Danielson. Buddy Matthews. Yeah, straight up. Like, dude, wouldn't that be dope?
Dude, I'd love to see it.
But I mean, him just running through the Nightmare family and fucking killing everybody this whole time, that'll be cool too.
How long until we see Malachi Black versus Dustin Rhodes?
Possibly All Out.
Maybe.
Let's see what happens on Rampage. If Malachi Black fucks up another member of the Nightmare family.
So yeah, we just got this upcoming weekend and this the following weekend for All Out.
Yep, they could set it up. They could set it up between now and then.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. So what'd you think of this one?
Like I said at the beginning, man, I was kind of worried about it when I first saw the card, but after watching it, man, I loved it. It was a great episode.
Outside of the Red Velvet mishap, I had a great time.
Yeah. I mean, I can't really complain about anything besides that.
I had a really great time, and I hope that they just keep going in this direction.
Every week, come out with the same quality of product. This is going to take off. AEW is going to be number one in no time.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, straight up.
Yep.
Straight up. I feel good about it. I feel good about the next few weeks of wrestling for sure.
I'm all in it for All Out. Yeah.
Until something comes along and fucks all this up. You know what I mean? So hopefully there won't be anything.
Hopefully.
So you want to take us out there, big guy?
Well, man, I appreciate everybody sticking around this long. You stuck around that long, so make sure you hit that subscribe, that like, share it with your friends. Leave a comment down below what you thought of tonight's Dynamite, and we'll catch you next time.
I'm here to bomb shit like Big Van Vader, but black. Fuck around and put motherfuckers' heads in the bag like I was slack. Cause these stupid motherfuckers really don't get the message. This the best little wrestling podcast in Texas. Motherfuckers.
Check them off like a wish list.
Yeah.
You fighting a titan.
Cause these stupid motherfuckers really don't get the message.
I got a bullet in the chamber just ready to strike them.
Yeah.
Check them off like a wish list. You fighting a titan.
This the best little wrestling podcast.